song is stuck in my head. That nugget. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, collective? Hope all are doing well. You're having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening whenever you come across this reading. You already know, if you're watching me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you are watching me with any ill will or malintention, What? I just lost track. You know, if you are watching me with good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you are watching me with any ill will or malintentions, all evil eyes go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all hexes and curses and spells that you project. Oh my God, I just heard somebody say, I see you too. Lord have mercy. No, they did not. It's hilarious. Oh, shit. I just heard somebody say, I see you too. Oh, what up, nigga? 111 on the clock right now, on the timer. So, collective, you already know, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick. It's going to make you sick. This could be your energy. This could be mine. This could be somebody else's timeline. You already know what we're about to do. I'm about to ring this bell to remove any hexes, curses, and spells out of my place, out of my space, out of my face, including yours. What now? What now? What's up, collective? What's up? I hope you're having a prosperous Sunday. My voice is a little raspy, but it's a little better. I didn't come on yesterday because my voice was fucked up yesterday. So it was a resting day. It was a resting day and a spiritual battle day. It was a setting up the defense line yesterday. That's what yesterday was. I was too busy doing all my workings. And I don't really care if they know I was doing my workings. I got one of my workings right in the camera so motherfucker can see. I'm done playing with y'all. I could use fire too, bitch. But my fire is way more potent than yours. I got somebody's song in my head and I can't get it out now. Collective, let's tap into this energy and let's see what we got going on. Let's see what the universe, what the spirits, what the angels, what the ancestors, what God, what the Most High Divine wants you to know this Sunday evening. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only, please provide me some insight for the collective. Ooh, wow. Okay, look what want to come out. The Star, the Hangman in the reverse. The Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Baby, collective. You are the star. They try to have you in this hangman position, but you are very light and you're not in a hangman position. You got your Four of Wands. You got your foundation is stable. You're not in the Five of Pentacles. You still building. Collective. Somebody could have been trying to steal something from you. There could have been some type of theft. Somebody could have been trying to steal something, rob something from you, this theft, because you in the star, you're fruitful. Somebody was trying to have you in this hangman position. But the hangman position, whether it is in the upright or reverse, it means somebody that's wise. So even if it's in the reverse, even if it's in the upright position, this is talking about somebody's in the hangman position because you are a wise person. You are intuitive. The hangman position also represents somebody that is clairvoyant. So you're the star that's not in any hangman position. You still have a stable foundation and you're not having any financial or material troubles. You're still building your foundation. Your foundation is building. So, yeah, Two of Wands in the reverse. You are not tangled up in any type of situation. This is somebody that's, yeah, you're not tangled up in a situation. Huh? The Two of Coins, you're not juggling. The Two of Coins in the reverse, you're not juggling. There's nothing that you're juggling. Wow. There's nothing that you're juggling. The Tower in reverse, you're not having a tower. And the Six of Swords, you're able to move on. You're able to move forward. You got the Star, the Hangman in the reverse, the Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, the Two of Wands in the reverse, the Two of Coins in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, and then the Six of Swords. Collective, you are free to move on. Your foundation is fine. You're still building. Someone thought that you were going to have some type of tower. Somebody thought that you were going to be in this hangman position. Somebody thought that you were going to have financial and money trouble. Somebody thought that you were going to be twisted up in a situation. Somebody thought that you were going to be budgeting and juggling your resources. Somebody thought that you were going to have a tower, that you were going to have a fall, but you're actually moving free. You're moving on. You're moving free. You're able to travel. You're able to move forward. Yeah, this is the King of Coins in the reverse. This is the King of Coins, King of Pentacles in the reverse. And their Four of Wands is in the reverse. Their foundation is in the reverse. And they're in the Ten of Wands. Four of Cups. They're not getting this offer. Somebody, ooh, wow. All right. They're not getting this offer. Queen of Swords. The Moon. Five of Coins. Five of Pentacles. The Star in the reverse. I'm so done. Strength in the reverse. What's this? That wants to pop up. Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Chariot. Wow. Collective. Fool. Confirmation sirens. You a star. You could have experienced some type of loss. They could have stole from you. You could have experienced some type of theft, abandonment. And even though you experienced some type of loss, theft, and abandonment, you still had your hopes. You kept on with your hopes. You have a bright future ahead of you still. So even though you experienced loss and theft and abandonment, you were still in this star energy. Keeping on to your hope. You knew that you were going to have a bright future. And you're wise. You're a wise person. You have intuition. Somebody was out here trying to sacrifice you. And you were using your discernment. Hold on one second. So, somebody was out here trying to sacrifice you. But they couldn't. You have been released from a situation. You have been released from being stuck. This is somebody that fears change. This is somebody that's stalling. Okay? This is somebody that could have been stalling your Four of Wands or trying to stall your Four of Wands. Somebody could have been trying to stall your foundation. Your celebration. Your whatever is coming to you. Somebody was trying to mess up your community. What you're manifesting. They wanted you to be dissatisfied instead of satisfied. Confirmation with the car honk. But that's not happening because the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. Somebody wanted you to be poor. Somebody wanted you to be homeless. Somebody wanted you to have finances and material trouble. They didn't want you to have anything. They wanted you to be broke like a joke. But that's not you, collective. You're still building your foundation. You've improving your circumstances, or your circumstances is improving. You're stable. You realize your value, your worth. You're not in the Two of Wands. You're not twisted up in any situation, any drama, or anything. You're not on your head. You're not overanalyzing anything. Okay, somebody wanted you to have no direction. Somebody wanted you to fear the unknown. They wanted you to overanalyze things. Somebody's trying to block my throat. I'm over here doing a collective energy reading. I'm not even tapping into personal. I'm doing collective, you troll. So if you want me to stop doing a collective, look at how fast they ran. Look at how fast they ran. It went from 8 to 5. Bitch ass, look how fast you ran. If you don't want me to pause a collective reading and then tap into my energy to expose you, I suggest you stop trying to block my throat. You stop trying to fuck with me in any way, shape, or form, because I will have no problem pausing this, taking another taking another deck. Somebody's taking another dick. Dick wanted to come out my mouth. Somebody's taking another dick? What? I'm sorry. I need my pendulum for this. I want to say deck and I want to say dick. Dick came out. Does this have to do anything with some type of sexual energy? Somebody's watching me in a sexual way. Well, you better stop watching me in a sexual way. I'm not even in the fucking camera, pervert. Collective, let's continue. Because these people got problems. See, confirmation. They got problems. Stop watching me in a sexual way. My face is not even on the camera right now. So you a perv. So you watching a reading and you think your sexual thoughts, get out of my energy. You a bitch. Anyway, collective, this is somebody that's overanalyzing the situation. They wanted you to overanalyze your situation. They wanted you to fear the unknown. And this is because they fear the unknown. This is somebody that overanalyzes everything. They overthink everything. But you're not. Two of Pentacles represent something to me like juggling. Juggling your finances, juggling options, having to make a choice, right? But it's in the reverse. It can also represent maintaining a balance. Cycling energy, something flowing. Something's not flowing for someone. Somebody didn't want something to flow for you. All right, so, okay, here I get it. You got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So your foundation is fine. This is somebody that wanted you to fear the unknown, wanted you to overanalyze the situation, and they wanted you to be in the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They wanted you to be burdened and imbalanced. They wanted you to be spread too thinly. They wanted you to be overwhelmed, burdened. They wanted you to put a lot of work in it and not get paid enough and pay very little. But that's not your situation. They wanted you to have some type of tower, but you're not having a tower. This tower is in the reverse. So whoever wanted you to feel burdened, overpressured, overworked, somebody wanted you to feel overworked and underpaid, basically, is the energy. But you're not. You've been averting disasters. You've been embracing these transitions. This is somebody that's avoiding the truth. They don't want to face the truth when it comes to you. They've been delaying the inevitable. They've been trying to stop their karma. They're the ones that's been averting this disaster that's coming. You've been averting whatever disaster somebody could have been trying to bring in your energy. Hey. You could have been averting disaster that somebody was trying to bring in your energy, and now somebody's trying to avert the disaster that's coming into theirs. Because this tower that they wanted for you is definitely going right back to its sender. It's definitely going back to where it comes from. It's definitely going back to the same people or energies that wanted this tower for you. You're in the Six of Swords. You're traveling. You're moving. You could be changing residency. You could be going on vacation, but you're on the go. You're moving safely. On top of that, you're moving to a safe place, a safer place. You're going the distance. You're going through some transition, transformation, transportation. This is the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Coins. This is somebody that's materialistic, okay, selfish. They're bored with their life. They do this. They're bored with their life because there's the same routine over and over. There's no change. They don't want to change. They're stuck in the same loop, same routine, same shit over and over. And they're stingy ass bitch and a greedy ass bitch too on top of that. You're the star, and this is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm spreading the news about your plot and your ruse. And everyone, a part of it is screwed up, screwed up. Hey. Collective. This King of Pentacles is screwed up, screwed up. He's screwed up. Somebody really wanted you in a bad position. You got the Hangman, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Two of Coins, the Tower. Somebody wanted you fucked up, collective. They wanted you in the worst position. They wanted you in ruins. This is what I'm seeing. Somebody wanted to ruin your life. They wanted you to be down in the dumps, unable to pick yourself back up. They wanted you to be homeless in the street. Hey. They really wanted you to be caught up in a situation that you could not get out of. And then have nobody there or no money or anything to help you get out of it. They really wanted you to have a tower moment. They really wanted destruction in your life. That's crazy. This is somebody that's weak. A weak-minded ass bitch. Corrupted ass, weak-minded ass individual. This is what this King of Coin, King of Pentacle is. A weak bitch. That's why their Four of Wands is in the reverse. Your Four of Wands came out twice in this reading. On your energy is in the upright because you have a stable foundation. Your foundation is perfectly fucking fine. It ain't going nowhere. And the Five of Pentacles is a confirmation right after the Four of Wands that you're building your foundation. You're stable. Your shit is not going anywhere. Like they thought it was. You have harmony and peace. Peace and prosperity. Ooh. That's what you have in your house. In your house. Listen to me. You're going to get out of my energy and you're going to stop trying to puppeteer what's coming out of my mouth. You can project that energy all you want. You can try to get me twisted up in my words all you want. But what's going to happen is, since you're trying to do this mental manipulation and you're trying to be this puppet master, 2211 as I see this, so I'm correct. You're trying to do this puppet master puppeteering while I'm doing this divination. What's going to happen is you are going to lose the capability. You see how fast these motherfuckers, they leave? Collective, you see how fast they leave out this chat, this live. These people, for trying to do this mental manipulation and puppeteering and trying to get me to speak what they want me to speak in my own live and my own reading, you are sadly mistaken. You have no power here. And because you are trying so hard to mentally puppeteer me, you are going to lose your fucking brain cells. Since you're trying so hard to overpower somebody that you cannot overpower, bitch. What the fuck you don't understand? What you don't get? That you don't rock here. You don't rock here. You don't have no power here. Nothing. Look how fast they go. Look how fast they run, collective. So many people watching, trying to project them in groups. There was about 5 people that just left. It went from 22 to 13. I got groups of people coming for me, and y'all bitches is still not more powerful than me. Why y'all trying? And you think that I'm not going to pick up on what you're doing on top of that. You think I'm slow and stupid like you. Shit. Anyway, collective, Let me proceed to give you what you need, okay? This fucking stupid King of Pentacles ass, bitch ass motherfucker that's probably watching the reading right now. It's probably one of these dumbasses watching. He just mad. Feminine or masculine. Probably watching me now. Mad because they're getting exposed. That their foundation is in the reverse. They lost their fucking foundation. They lost their foundation. Their 4 wands is in the reverse. You over here having peace, prosperity, and they over here in grief, and dismay, and disarray. They're going through it because you're not in this hangman. They going through because they weren't able to put you in this hangman position because collective, you were enlightened, you were aware, you were getting information spiritually, downloads, you were getting warnings, you were getting signs and synchronicities, you were paying attention to your surroundings, you were watching the people, listening to their words. You were being observant. Motherfuckers thought you were stupid, collective. They thought you were slow. They thought that you wouldn't pick up on the fucking shit that they were trying to throw. Now, collective, shit is going to increase for you. Your money's going to increase. Your beauty is going to increase. Your health is going to increase. Your wealth is going to increase. While this person is going through family problems, arguing, they feel they don't have no closure. They have no security. They feel like they don't belong. This is what they wanted for you. They wanted you to have family discord. They could have created this in your life. They wanted you to have family problems. They wanted you to feel like you didn't belong, lack of belonging and no security. Now they're in the 10 of Wands because of it. While you sitting pretty in the 4 Wands, motherfuckers is in the 10 of Wands. Stressed, collective. They stressed. They stressed. They got a lot of responsibilities. They stressed out. They strained. They're holding a lot of obligations. They feeling the weight, collective. They feeling the pressure of what they was trying to bring you, the burden they was trying to bring you, or the burden that they wanted you in. While you in this 4 Wands, somebody's in the 10. While you building your foundation with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, you still building your foundation. You Gucci. You're chilling. Somebody is going through a lot of disorder and chaos and fighting because they are not the person that's getting this 4 cups. They're not getting this gift, this inheritance. They're not getting this gift, collective. Somebody wanted this gift that's yours that they thought they were getting. They're not getting this gift. Somebody thought they were going to get something. They're not getting this. Somebody could be getting some new instructions from the Queen of Swords to do some magic with the moon. Look. Yeah. They're not getting this gift, collective. And what I'm getting from here, somebody could be getting some new instructions, new directions from a Queen of Swords energy, or you a Queen of Swords energy. But somebody could be getting some new instructions. Or going in a new direction, maybe. So, you could be this Queen of Swords, collective. You standing on business. You speaking truth. You holding yourself down. You're not letting nobody or anybody get in your way. Yeah. So, your foundation is building. This person is not getting any gifts, and you're going through some type of new experience. You gain some type of awareness. You're feeling more motivated. You're in this Queen of Swords out. You're in this Queen of Swords energy. You speaking some type of truth. Because you're somebody who has principles. You have integrity. You have moral. You have respect for yourself. You speak truth. You see things in a different perspective. You could have saw these illusions, this moon shit. You saw what they were doing when it comes to the illusions and the moon and the magic. You knew somebody was doing magic on you. You knew somebody was pretending to be. With this card, it's showing the moon, the sun and the moon. Somebody was pretending to be of light, but they were really the devil. At night, they one way. By day, one way. By night, another. But they're really the devil. The devil is standing right under the sun part. This person could be a person that wears hats. They wear many hats, collective. They pretend to be something they're not. And they're really the devil inside. And they were casting illusions, collective. And you, the Queen of Swords, you how can I say, you slit through the illusions. You slice through the illusions. I don't know why I want to think of the game Fruit Ninja. Remember that game Fruit Ninja? You were slicing the illusions like the Fruit Ninja game. Like that. That's what you was doing. You was slicing through the illusions motherfuckers was trying to present to you. Yeah. Somebody was living in a fantasy. You're somebody that has bad habits. You're somebody who uses your instinct, and this is somebody who's lost their way. You use your imagination, and somebody lives in a fantasy. Yeah. And now somebody is in the Five of Pentacles because they were unable to bring this tower to you. So now, you're not in the Five of Pentacles coming out twice. So far, the Four of Wands came out twice in this reading, right? So did the Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Coins is represent the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles came out twice, and the Star came out twice. And there's no coincidence that it starts with the Star in upright, and it ends with the Star in the reverse. So now somebody's having financial and money troubles. They could be homeless in the street with this Five of Coins, and they are the Star in the reverse. They're the Star in the reverse, collective. This is somebody that, since they're the Star in the reverse, this is somebody that could have been popular, somebody that could have been known. But now, they're uninspired. They're in despair. They're feeling very discouraged at the moment. They're feeling weak. They're weak. Because they were trying to create or cause a loss or steal from you, a theft. They were trying to steal from you, collective. This is someone that's very arrogant. I can't say the word. Arrogant, excuse me. Like, they look down on people. They was on their tower thinking that they weren't going to fall. They were trying to have you fall. This is somebody that's weak. The strength in the reverse on the top of the deck. The strength in the reverse on the top of this is somebody that's weak. Is a coward-ass mofo. They didn't got no strength. While you over here, your cups is filling. You got the Ace of Cups. These were the three cards that were poking out. You getting your Ace of Cups. Your cups is filling. You getting your Ten of Pentacles, and it's coming fast. Your cups are about to fill, collective, and it's coming in fast. And it's protected. Chariot, water, sign, flow, and it's coming fast. Rocket ship. Chariot, this shit, collective. Your Ten of Pentacles, your Ace of Cups is coming fast. Rapid, like a rocket. Because you are the sun. The star is coming right to the sun, to the star. The sun is a star. It's just a big ass star. So your Ace of Cups is feeling. So you about to get these 10 of Pentacles, and that shit is coming rapid. Is rapidly firing up to the star. The biggest star in the sky, collective. You are the star in the sky, the sun. You shine bright. Like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Whoa. Mm-hmm. Collective, my true blues, I love y'all. How y'all Sunday going? And I want to know to my true supporters that's watching me, where y'all from? Where y'all is from? Before I continue, I want to talk to y'all. Where y'all from? Where's y'all hailings from, collective? Where's y'all hailings from? Whoa, Oklahoma. I've never been to Oklahoma. Is it cold in Oklahoma or warm in Oklahoma? Does it snow in Oklahoma? Long Beach, California. Never been to California. St. Louis. Never been to St. Louis. Hey, country. South Central Los Angeles. Hey, okay. I ain't never been to none of them places. Colorado. Hey. Damn. I ain't never been nowhere. Jesus Christ. Jesus. I've been to Florida. I've been to Atlanta, of course, because I have family over there. I've been to Maryland real quickly, just briefly. I've been to North Carolina briefly, just passing through. But I've never been to Virginia. I've been to Virginia, Pennsylvania. But that's it. I freaking never traveled anywhere. I've been to the Bahamas once. That's about it. And that's it. Oh, and I've been to Spain. I've been to Spain. I can say I've traveled across the country twice. I've traveled overseas twice. Once in a plane and one on a boat. So at least I got some type of experience. But damn, I've really never been anywhere. Jesus, I need to start traveling. You already know where I'm from. NYC, baby. The Big Apples. The Big Apples. The city that don't motherfucking sleep. That's why motherfucking the wicked come over here to New York City. That's why the wicked come to New York. Because it's the city that don't sleep, and the wicked don't sleep, right? These bitches don't sleep, man. Damn. So now we're going to get into the tea to see what they've been up to. Ooh, is what you don't see. I said we're going to get into the tea to see what you don't see. What you don't see is, that's crazy. How it starts, 14-14, 5-5. I just want to say we're going to get into the tea too, so what you don't see, right? What you don't see, collectives, is that there's somebody getting another indictment charge piling up. So somebody got a court case. They got court indictments. They got indictment charges piling up on them. So they only got one. They got many charges. Somebody got a lot of charges on them because they were trying to unalive you in your sleep. They were trying to take you out in your sleep, collective. Unaliving, premeditated murder, collective. This was official business. Is this somebody that was paid to do this? Somebody that was paid to unalive you in your sleep is getting files. They got files piling up. This is a stinky, sneaky link. What you don't see, that there's a stinky, sneaky link that's getting indictment charges piling up on them, collective, for trying to unalive you. They were trying to bind you to their karma. Somebody was trying to bind you to their karma. But the spirit is walking amongst us. So they were trying to unalive you in your sleep, but the spirit was with you, protecting you, collective. Yeah, now they're having car problems. And they're in the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Coins. They're having money trouble. They don't got no money to fix their car. This star is in the reverse. They ain't getting no monies. Someone's trying to set the record straight. Somebody's trying to set the record. Somebody's trying to make me stutter. This is somebody that could probably stutter or mumble. Because y'all know I don't stutter or mumble. Someone is trying to set the record straight for rebelling and challenging authority. So somebody is trying to set the record straight. Confirmation. Sirens. There's another indictment charge piling up from somebody that was trying to bind you to their karma and rebelling against authority. So somebody that was rebelling against authority and trying to bind you to karma, to theirs. On top of that, they were trying to unalive you in your sleep. So they could have been doing dream magic. And this is a stinky link that's trying to set the record straight. But they can't. They got car problems. They're going to prison. They can't set no record straight. They're going to prison. They're going to prison for this magic, these illusions, these lies that they were telling, casting. Yeah, weapons came out in the reverse. Weapons were formed, but they did not prosper. The weapons were formed, but they did not prosper. Now shit is spiraling out of control, collective, because whatever they were sent, whatever they were conjuring, whatever they were doing, now the illusion is on them and they're clueless. So this moon magic, these illusions, now they're in there, now they're stuck in an illusion. They're about to get raided. Somebody is talking about me. Get my name out your mouth. Thank you very much. Cinderella. You could be the Cinderella energy. You're somebody who is actually royal. Somebody could have married into your family. Somebody could have married your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. Somebody married into your family. And they were treating you like a slave. Like if you're not the one that came from money, like if you're not the one that had the money, it's really yours. Because they married to somebody in your family that actually had the, how could I say, they were the person of authority over whatever it is. So they married this person of authority that had the authority over what was actually yours. Now they're being looked into and they're going to prison. Now they're in their feelings. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. They're trying to forget. They're trying to forget the shit that they did, but they can't. There's birds of a feather that flock together. It's spiraling out of control for these birds of a feather that flock together. These people that work together, everything is falling down. Yeah, now they out here playing victim. You motherfuckers, let me tell you something. Especially if y'all motherfuckers, these birds of a feather that flock together in my area, you want to play victim, bitches? Go ahead. I got recordings. I got videos. I got proof. So y'all can play victim all you want. But I definitely got proof of how y'all all connected. Voice videos of how motherfuckers think that they're talking, but you're not talking, that I can't hear you. So you want to play victim, that's fine. You want to run lies, that's fine. But you have no clue what evidence I have on you and how much of it I have on you. Now you could think I'm bluffing all you want, but you know that I'm not bluffing. I think y'all know that I'm not bluffing. You know that what I say, I'm true to my word. What I say I do it. I think it's very clear to people, especially in this building, these birds of a feather that flock together in these buildings, these neighbors of mine. You can play victim all you want. But I know that you're full of shit. God knows that you're full of shit. And everyone is going to soon know that you're full of shit. So you can keep putting that front up all you want. But that mask has already fallen. And you're trying so hard to keep it up when it's already cracked. And half of your face is already exposed. And if half of your face is already exposed, everybody know who you are. So why you trying? You must want to be dying. That's all I know. And this is not only for my people. This is for your peoples too, collective. For anybody that sits here and thinks that you're going to group up with a bunch of people, come for people that you're not supposed to be coming from, and then you think you're not going to suffer some type of consequences. Because what? No, people don't see you on the 3D because you don't have actual people watching you, seeing you, you getting caught actually doing it. But you forget about the fucking spirit. Everybody always forgets about what the fuck they can't see. Don't be afraid of what you can see. Be afraid of what you cannot see. And a friend of mine a long time ago told me that. Don't be scared of what you actually can see because you can actually see it. You can actually defend yourself to it. You can actually protect yourself from something that you actually can see coming towards you. But what you can't protect yourself from something that you can't see coming towards you if you don't know what's coming, right? These motherfuckers don't even know what's coming for them. They have no idea what information I have. They have no idea what I actually know or don't know. They don't know, collective. These people don't know what you know. They don't know what you actually know. They don't know what you have. They have no clue. That's how you keep it. You know why? Because when they act up, they spill, they slip up. This is exactly what the people around me did. They got too comfortable with disrespecting me because I allowed them to do it. No, I was just allowing you to rank up your karma. That's what I was doing. Because I knew that I couldn't handle. There's just some things, there's some fights that you can't fight. There's some just battles that you can't win. There's some battles that you just give it to God. You give it to God because you know if you handle it a certain way, you're going to end up in jail. Or hurt. And me, I got a lot to lose. So I'm not going to end up hurt or in jail. So I let people do what they do. I'm going to let people do what you let people do what they do, collective. They want to be a hater. Okay, they want to fuck with that devil shit. Go ahead. You want to try to hurt and harm me? You could try, but God is not going to allow you to do it. As long as you have blind faith, you good to go. You ain't got to worry about it. You know that God is going to protect you from any person, place, or weapon. Spiritually or physically. There's a verse in the Bible. I don't know what verse in the Bible it is or what Psalms it is. I forgot what Psalms it is. But it literally says, what man do you fear? Why should we fear man? For what's the purpose of us fearing man? He bleeds blood just like us. He's the same just like me and you. So I'm going to be afraid of another man that can go feel the same way I feel, go through the experiences. You can bleed red. You bleed red just like me. You are no different. Just by skin color. By nationality. By where you come from, your upbringing. There's many things that make us different. But in the inside, we still have the same amount of bones. Unless you broke some shit. You know what I'm saying? We all have the same amount of teeth. Unless your teeth is falling out and fucked up. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are all created equally. Literally, we all created equally. Everybody in their body has the same amount of bones, the same amount of teeth. It's the same shit. Unless we are born different. Unless it's a defect. Unless there's an accident, you shatter a bone. You break a tooth. Things like that is that's what first makes you different. But technically, God created us all equal. We are all connected. That's why it says we all connected energy, because we are literally the same body. We all have the same body, just different. So, collective, motherfuckers was doing a lot of mental manipulation, and now they in their feelings because they couldn't mentally manipulate you. They out here playing victim because they unable to mentally manipulate anybody. They're trying to mentally manipulate people. As seen on TV, they could be watching you. You could be on TV. Manipulating others. As seen on TV, mental manipulation. Somebody is in my energy that stutters. Somebody's nervous. That's what it is. And there goes the nervousness. That's my upstairs neighbors. I'm feeling his nervousness. Because as soon as I said somebody's nervous, the nigga came out the fucking room. Like clockwork. Cat got somebody by the tongue and the balls. Like I said, they nervous. What I said, collective, on point with what I just said. Somebody is hella nervous. That's why I'm stripping up. Got somebody by the cat and the balls. By the tongue. They slipping up on their words. They're nervous. Spirit is speaking right now. It's like, yeah, they're nervous. They got somebody by the tongue. Cat got somebody by the tongue and the balls. This is why I'm stuttering. Somebody's in my energy and they're fucking nervous. I like when I get confirmations through the cards real quick so I can shut this bitch up that's talking about a bullshit ass lie. You feel stupid, don't you, right now? That's why you're not commenting anymore. Because you just got shut the fuck up real quick. You entered my chat thinking that this was a lie, and you just got shut the fuck down by one card, bitch. Don't come in my fucking live thinking that you're going to run some shit or try to mentally manipulate others. That's what you're coming in here to do, to mentally manipulate others and call me a liar. Everybody in this fucking live knows that I'm the truth. I'm speaking truth and only but the truth. I don't need to fucking lie. So you the troll. I must be talking about this person in my live right now. Or it might be my upstairs neighbor that came on my fucking live, or somebody that I'm exposing that I don't like that they're being exposed. Because there's always a karmic ass troll when they get exposed that they jump on the fucking live and give themselves up all the time. So they're in my energy. Somebody is nervous and they're in my energy. Somebody got their fucking panties in a fucking bunch, collective. Because they're unable to mentally manipulate anybody anymore. They're going to get raided. They're going to prison, and this star is in the reverse. You are the star in the upright. With your Four of Wands, and you're building your foundation. While this person, their foundation is done for. And they're in the Five of Pentacles on top of that. They fucked up with their fucking groups, their groupies, these birds of a feather that flock together, that wanted to come for you, collective. They wanted you to be in despair. They wanted you to be in the Five of Pentacles. They wanted your Four of Wands all fucked up. They wanted your foundation in a tizzy. They wanted to cause some chaos and confusion and a ruckus in your life. And you know what's happening in theirs? Guess what? Ain't shit happening in their life. You know why? Because they lose it and you won. Whatever they didn't want for you, that shit is coming in so fast. It's ridiculous. Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Chariot. This shit is coming in so fast, collective. Claim it, claim it, claim it, and claim it. So fast. You about to start hearing sirens for confirmation. Confirmation. Get it, get it. Collective. Collective. Comment, I'm getting it, or I'm getting mine. If you about to get yours, comment, I'm getting mine. Because we getting ours. And they're going to be, they running out of time. Oh, rhyming. All the timing. I get mine, collective. If you're getting yours, come and I get mine. Because they're not getting what's yours. You are getting what's yours. You're also getting what's theirs too. So if they want to cast illusions, their manifestations, what they wanted in their life, their luck, their prosperity, now it's all yours. It's all yours. Because what you're going to do with the energy is you're going to take your enemy's energy and you're going to transmute it into positivity and you're going to make it manifest for you. You're going to use it for you. That's what you're going to do. And they fucked up. Yeah, they was at combat. They was at war with you. They was at war with you. Combat mode war. But they was in combat mode war with somebody that has ancestral magic. Lord have mercy. They was in war with someone who possesses ancestral magic, collective. They was never gonna win. Somebody, I thought they was nervous. Somebody sweats their lot when they're nervous. I don't feel that person's energy in my energy no more. For some reason, my pits is not sweating today. So that means if I'm not feeling their sweat, that means they are completely blocked out my energy. Thank the Lord. Normally, I feel somebody's sweat. You already know I be showing y'all. My armpits are not sweaty, collective. Somebody is completely blocked out of my energy. Whoever was in my energy is now completely blocked the fuck out. Completely. I do not feel them. I normally do. And I do not. Oh. Yeah. That's a confirmation for me that whatever I did yesterday, it fucking worked. Even though I know my spells work. This is why I told these people, you don't want me to play with my fire. Because when I play with my fire, it's going to work. And it's going to work right away. Rapid, instant, automatic. So that means I have completely cut, severed, and removed whoever the fuck was lingering in my fucking energy still. Because I cannot feel their nervousness. Collective, you know how happy I am? Oh, baby. I am so happy.
Here's a taste of satellite.
That was perfect. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Chakra attacks. They were attacking your chakras. They were in combat mode war with you, attacking your chakras when you have celestial magic. They're getting bad news, collective. As seen on TV, they watching you, they watching me, and they getting this bad news that they are out. They were trying to make you look bad in the public eye. They were trying to make me look bad in the public eye. But they get into execution. They being executed. They were trying to make you look bad in the public eye, and they're being executed in the public eye. I know I'm causing an execution for motherfuckers in the public eye for me over here. Yes, I am. Fuck all y'all neighbors. Fuck all of y'all. Connected to Earth. Collective, this people could be connected to Earth. They could be an Earth sign, or you could be someone that's connected to the Earth. Death becomes them. Wow. Connected to Earth, death becomes them. Somebody's going to the ground. Somebody's going in the ground, collective. Connected to Earth, death becomes them. There's no coincidences that came out. Execution, connected to Earth, death becomes them. It don't get no clearer than that. It don't get no clearer than that, collective. What's that telling you? Bad news? What's that telling you? What's going to happen to these people? Federal case. They got a federal case. Another indictment charge piling up. They got the feds on their ass. It ain't just regular court. It ain't just regular small claims court. They got indictment charge piling up because they got a federal case. They getting executed. Someone you work with, past or present, this is somebody you work with or somebody that you worked with in the past. God is having no mercy on them. No mercy. Mercy, because they got no magic. You are Princess Fiona Shrek. You coming out as a Princess Fiona Shrek. You're not your typical loyal. You're not your typical royal princess. You're a little unorthodox collective. You do things a little different. And they were now they're trying to deny allegations and claims. So because you don't look like somebody that's powerful, like you don't look, see this hangman. There's somebody that's talking about that you intuitive, you have discernment. So because you don't look like somebody that they're trying to block my throat. So because you don't look like somebody that's tapped in or spiritual or whatever, they thought that they could sit there and come for you. When you're a host, you've been a star, you were a star, you are a star. And because you don't look like a star, somebody thought, we're going to take from her. She don't look like it. Nobody going to know that we taking from her. She don't look like a star anyway. Nobody's going to believe her. Nobody's going to believe him. They don't look like it anyway. Motherfuckers think that you got to dress the part to be the part. You really don't got to dress the part to be the part. You know how many actual rich people not out here in fucking Louis, Gucci, Fendi? I'm just going to give a perfect example. And not because he's Jewish. Because, for example, Adam Sandler. Let's kick him out. Denzel Washington. Oh, Keanu Reeves. Should I go on? Just because you're famous and you have a lot of money doesn't mean you're not a regular ass person. You're still a regular person. Because money is just money. It's paper that grows on trees. Money can be burned. So what happens when you run out of money? You're just a regular schmegular ass person. You're not famous. You're not rich. You're nothing at all. Money don't make you. You make you. Your energy makes you. Your vibe, what makes you. How you treat people is what makes you. Your integrity, your moral, your respect is what makes you. Not money. So, motherfuckers are chasing money. Chasing a gift that's not theirs. It's always yours. It was always been yours. So, because they was chasing this gift that they're not gonna get, they were trying to bind you to their karma, to their Five of Pentacles energy, to their Ten of Wands energy. Control what you can't control the way I flow. You take my mind. I sing this signal every time. My will is mine, my soul aligned. Your false love gets redesigned. Every channel's like a flame. I see the way you know my name. Love spells wrapped in sugar lies. Pretty masks and borrowed eyes. Try to can't program what I know. You can't control the way I flow. Frequencies in my mind. I break the signal every time. My will is my soul.
The signal dies, I see clear through every lie. No device, no hidden tone can override what I own. Mind awake, awareness back. No one's steering up my track. Calm inside, steady flame. I reclaim my voice and name. You can't program what I know.
Can't control the way I flow.
Take my mind.
I break the signal every time.
My will is mine, my soul aligned. Nothing false can redesign. Every chain of my flame. I stand with my name. No confusion, no disguise. Only truth behind my eyes. Fully present, fully free. Only real remains in me.
Collective. That is it. That is all. That is the end of this reading for you. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make you sick. Oh, let's see real quick. Who is this person in your energy? You already know I got to get a little bit more nosy. Let's see who this could be before I end this reading in your energy. Who is doing this to y'all? Who is this King of Pentacles? Star in the reverse. Who is this King of Coin, King of Pentacles in the reverse? This Earth sign, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn sign, Star energy in the reverse. Who is this in the collective? Who this could be in the collective energy? Could be masculine or feminine energy. Hey, it could be a feminine or masculine energy, but let's see. Who is this King of Coins representing in the collective energy that's trying to basically destroy the collective? Who is it? Spirit in the collective energy that's trying to have them in the reverse. A landlord, somebody that's a landlord, so somebody that has some type of ownership of something. Could be a landlord of a residence, could be a landlord of a property, of a land that has land somewhere. Could be like a person of authority. We got stalking and catfish. This is a landlord that's stalking and catfishing you. Okay, can we get more specific? Who is this landlord? Masculine, feminine energy, family, boyfriend. Who? What? Who is this landlord that's stalking and catfishing the collective? A neighbor, enemy, neighbor. This might be my energy, collective. Content creator, a daughter in the reverse, a karmic family, a cousin, karmic friend, person of authority. This is my energy, collective. Let's see if this is collective energy or personal before we close out. Angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight. Was this a personal reading? Was this my energy? This is saying yes. So this was not a collective energy reading. No. Collective, this is my energy. And this is a landlord, catfisher, stalker, enemy. Is this the upstairs neighbor? A landlord that's stalking, catfishing me with a neighbor enemy, a content creator and their daughter, the content creator daughter, karmic family, a cousin, a karmic friend, and a person of authority. A karmic family, cousin, and a karmic friend that's a person of authority. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 people. It's up to 5 people. I said it earlier. I said it in my reading earlier. I said there was up to 5 people that watched me and left real quick. And my upstairs neighbors is hovering kind of, sort of above me. I just heard them. The next door neighbor was creeping. I heard her. So, is this a landlord property manager to this building? The landlord has any association to this building? Yes. Are they the landlord to this building? They're not the landlord to the building, but they're a landlord of something. And they live in this building. If my upstairs neighbor door starts ringing, I just heard somebody in the whole big walk upstairs or downstairs. Is this neighbor enemy? Is this an old neighbor? No. And I want to make sure I show y'all my hand so y'all don't see how I be speaking. Because some of these people that be using the pendulum, I'll be like, what the fuck are y'all doing? There's this one reader, I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? She's the one reader, and she's swinging the pendulum. Why are you swinging the pendulum? Why are you forcing the pendulum to move? If you really got spirit with you, and you're really getting answers, that shit is going to swing by itself. You don't have to force it. So that's why I like to show my hand. I like to show exactly how I'm holding it. Very lightly. No movement. You know? So, this neighbor. Is it a current neighbor that lives in my current home community? So who's this neighbor enemy? Is it more than one neighbor? No. So it's more than one neighbor. So let's see. Let's get all the neighbors out. Because they think I'm hiding, but they all gonna get involved. Is there a downstairs neighbor involved? Is this neighbor enemy that's coming out in the reading about the downstairs neighbor? Nope. The neighbor energy that's coming out in the reading is not about the downstairs neighbor. All right. Is the neighbor energy that's coming out in the energy that lives on my floor? This is saying, yeah, this is a neighbor that lives on the same floor as me. Let's see. I wonder which neighbor it is. Is it the neighbor that lives to the left side of me? This shit is saying no. So it's not the neighbor that lives to the left side of me. Is it the neighbor that lives to the right side of me? The neighbor that lives to the right side of me. The one that's creeping now. That she's being caught. Or he, whichever it is. Mother or son. You're heard on the camera. Creeping. So we can hear you. So this neighbor right here that I'm sitting next to, the one where my table is at, is this neighbor right here. The neighbor got a camera on her door. You know what's fucked up though? She got a granddaughter that lives in her house. That's the sad thing about all this. That she takes care of her son's child. And that she's caught up in this whole mess. That's what pisses me off about this whole situation. That she didn't come to think of that child that she got in the house. You weren't concerned about your granddaughter and the consequences that could happen because you think that you know how to do spell work and protection work. You don't know how to protect yourself from everything. And you damn sure was not going to cloak yourself in my energy and think that you were going to protect yourself in my energy. no matter how fucking close you live to next to me. So that voodoo that you do is doo-doo. That's what gets me. That's what pisses me off a lot more than what my upstairs neighbors do, is that you got people who hide their hand, throw stones and hide their hand, and then they got kids around them. You associating with people that call on demon energies. You got children. You're bringing that into your home. You bringing that into your family. You cursing your family. You all by yourself. It pisses me off, like people like that were able to keep their kids, and motherfuckers like me got their child ripped from them. I wasn't able to raise my child. But you got motherfuckers who are evil that we were able to have their children bear children, and they poison their whole entire family. You participated, or you are part of it, of motherfuckers trying to unalive me, trying to take my life. That's what you're a part of. That's what you have participated in, whichever one it is that you land on. You are affiliated, associated with murderers, child molesters, and women traffickers. Unless that's what they do. Unless all these people in this building, that's what they're a part of. And I'm not going to say everybody in this building. The ones that got exposed, the ones that's coming for me. Because they don't want their dirty laundry in the streets. Then they shouldn't have been dirty in the first place. You shouldn't have been a dirty individual. You shouldn't have been a corrupted individual. So, is the neighbor next door? Is there any other neighbor? Because I already know we already need to expose the upstairs neighbor. They've been exposed all day the day before yesterday. Is there another neighbor? Or we already know who it is? Is it the upstairs neighbor? We got a knock on the refrigerator door for confirmation. So I don't even need to do the pendulum, because there was a knock. The refrigerator knock, as yes, upstairs neighbors involved. We already know. And again, let's do a reminder. The upstairs neighbors suggested to my next door neighbor to get a camera to watch me. It wasn't for anything else. I lived here before the upstairs neighbors ever moved in this building. So, unless they've been attacking me before and they just moved into the building to move closer to me, however that works, however what was going on for however long. The landlord's daughter, that's where it's falling on the neighbor as a cousin, karmic friend, enemy, content creator, person of authority. As I shift the cards around, look, I split the deck. It says they're scammers, they're con artists, they're thieves. So now that we established that this was my energy at the end of the reading, motherfuckers got exposed. And we're going to keep exposing y'all into detail. Because y'all really know I'm tired of y'all, right? Y'all have no idea how tired I am of y'all. And y'all really thought that we're going to continue to plot and plan on me. And then get away with it. No, you think you out here, Mr. fucking hitman assassin bitch? Y'all think y'all hitman assassin bitches? Well, it was a mission impossible for y'all. I ain't somebody that you could assassinate. I am the assassinator, bitch. That's what happens when my neighbors eavesdrop. This is when you have nosy neighbors that ear hustle. They set themselves up for a big fucking failure because they too busy ear hustling, thinking they could get up a little lick. Because they assumed somebody was a weak bitch. Because they were doing too much fucking ear hustling. They damn sure made a fucking ass out of themselves, collective. They damn sure did. They feeling real thoughtful right now. Real thoughtful. Collective, peace out. Since this was my energy, I'll be back and we're tapping into some collective energy, or however it comes out. We're just going to tap into some energy. We're going to just do a lot of freestyle random readings today. Whatever comes out, and then we figure out if it was a mine or your energy. But most likely it will be our energy because we all dealing with some fucking similar shit, whether it's a neighbor. Here we go. Whether it's a neighbor, whether it's a fucking person in the workplace, whether it's a family, whether it's an ex-friend, whether it's an ex-lover. You know, you put your story where it resonates for you. But we all dealing with some type of dumb fuck shit with dumb fuck people that did some dumb fuck shit. Now they all fucked up the creek and river without a paddle in the ocean and they fucking drowning. And while they drowning, they still trying to send attacks, making them drown even fucking faster. A bunch of idiots that they are. Fucking dumb. They're dumb. They're dumb. Doing the dumb shit that they do. Like yesterday, motherfuckers was creeping in the hallway. You know how fast they ran when I opened my door? You bowdy, you stalking me, right? You stalking me in my building. You trying to do spell work, and while you walking up and down, so why you just don't stay right there, bitch? You are bowdy. Why don't you stay there when I open the door? They run. Because they think I'm scared that I won't open the door. I'll be ready. Don't think I don't got protection in my house. That when I'm opening my door, I ain't got ready for me to aim at your ass. Whatever the fuck I got in my hand. You coming in my energy to my home, violating my privacy. Now, if something happens to you, that's you, because you're not supposed to be here. Not even in the fucking hallway. You're loitering. So if something happens to you in an apartment or a building that you're not supposed to be in, that's your fault. Don't say I didn't warn you. Because when I tell you I'm tired of y'all, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all coming for my life. I'm going to make sure that you want to see me, you're going to see me. Go ahead and try. Because I'm ready. So ready. And one, God is not going to allow you to get that close to me. To attempt to do anything. And if he does allow you to get that close to me, it ain't never going to happen. You know how many times I've been this close by somebody that I know that was trying to come up, rush up on me to do something? You think they do it? They don't. You know how many people I have caught following me to the store, to the supermarket, that I can hear them walking behind me, or they're across the street, thinking that I don't know they're walking across the street following me? I want to make it very clear that I know that y'all there. The same car circling the fucking block over and over again. Y'all corny. And y'all want me to be fearful? No, go ahead, watch me. I don't care. Watch me. Watch all you want. You're going to be mad watching. That's all I know. You're going to be mad watching. Whether it's physically or digitally online. You're just going to piss yourself off the more you keep watching me. Because I'm definitely not going nowhere. And I'm definitely not stopping shit. And you're definitely not stopping no flow. So, on that note, I gotta go. Peace out, collective. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll be back with a collective energy reading a little bit later.